Welcome to the first episode of Runner and Son. I am Runner,
And I'm Son.
and we are Runner and Son. Welcome to our show. This is the first episode, so we'll be figuring out a lot of different things, so bear with us. But we just wanted to go through sort of an introduction to ourselves, to the show, to what we're doing. So we have a couple of things to talk about. It's sort of who we are, where we are, what we're doing, and why we're doing it. So I guess we can just sort of get into it a little bit. First is who we are, right? Who are we? My name is Tom. I'm 42 years old. I've been running for almost 5 years now. Was pretty out of shape before that and got into running and have been doing some, started with some half marathons and then marathons, now doing some ultra marathons and working on a really big goal that we'll talk about in the next episode. What about you?
I'm Alex. I'm 14 years old, and I've been running for 4 years, and I run cross country and track, and I did a couple half marathons last year, and I also have a big goal.
All right. Yeah, we both have big goals this year. So that'll get into it with the why a little bit. Um, so who we are, where we are. So we are located in beautiful Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It's a little icy and slushy right now, but it's a very beautiful place to visit. City of about 50,000 people, located directly on Lake Michigan. So we have some nice beaches, waterfront, things like that. We live about 5 miles from the lake, 4 or 5 miles, and we have a nice area at the edge of town where we can run on some nice trails.
Yeah.
We can go to Kohler, which is right next door to us. Some nice gravel trails and stay out of the intersections and busy streets and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, all the parks, and then Old Plank Road Trail, and then we also have the Glacial Lakes Conservancy
Yes.
in our backyard.
Yes, we do. We have a really cool, I think it's almost 160 acre wetland area that's owned by a place called the Glacial Lakes Conservancy. It's got the shirt and everything.
Yeah.
You were prepared, man. And it's been put into a conservancy to sort of keep it natural, and they have trails back there, a lot of animals, different birds and things like that. So I have used that for training before. The trail is not long, but there is some serious hilliness back there. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll be doing that this spring a little bit. And then just to get into the where a little bit more. We also have a very cool area near us. It's called Greenbush, and it's part of. So the Ice Age Trail goes through there. The Ice Age Trail is I don't know how long it is.
Couple
It's
100 miles.
yeah, if not 1,000. No, it's not 1,000 miles. Couple hundred miles. But the Ice Age Trail, we'll maybe talk about this a little bit more later. It's formed by glacial deposits in the last ice age where the glacial lobe pushed down into Wisconsin and dumped all sorts of gravel and rocks and dirt and just a lot of what it created was this really unique area that has trails that are very rugged, lots of rocks, and of course now it's all overgrown, so roots and
Yeah.
trees and things like that. And that was the first place I took you trail running.
Yeah.
And you said several times, I love trail running, so that was a good experience.
Yeah, I did love it
Yeah.
towards the beginning.
Yeah, towards the
At the end, it got a little iffy, but
It can be tough too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But any other places around here, Alex, that you think are sort of notable from a running perspective?
I think we pretty much covered it.
All right, we've covered it. I'm sure there's more, but we'll definitely get into that as well. So what are we doing? Got some notes here on the table you can see. Being the first episode, I think we're sort of getting our feet wet a little bit. What we're doing is trying to document, right? We're trying to document a couple of different things: our races, how we get to them, our training, how we do fitness. As you can see in back of us, we have a home gym set up here. Something I found that's incredibly important, especially if you're running ultra marathons, running on the trail, twisting your ankles around a lot, is having some really serious leg workouts, squats, reverse lunges, things like that.
Yeah.
Did a little bit of that this morning. You did some with us yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So we have some training to do, and then just sort of it's for us too. It's for us to document our journey this year in running, and in creating a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So we have some software to learn. We already got started a little bit. I fooled around a little bit with our video editing software, created some banners, things like that.
Yeah.
And I think getting you into that and doing some of the editing and things like that will be really, really neat too. Some cool skills to learn.
Well, I've played with video editing softwares for school before.
Yeah.
So
In Canva too, right?
yeah, in Canva.
Yeah.
So the software we're using to edit is very similar and easy to work with.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, it's free software right now. We will go to a pro version if we feel like this thing is taken off. But right now, there's a lot you can do with free software. So that's neat that there's a lot of free tools out there that we can use too. So we're getting into it with the training, learning some of the editing, things like that. And we also just want to share our journey with you, with other runners out there, and just try and inspire some other people to do some of the things that we're doing together, and that we can do, family activities too.
Right. And I know you in particular listen to a lot of running podcasts.
Yeah,
Nick Bare and Sally McRae, and
it's true.
so since we were inspired by those podcasts, we want to sort of give that back and inspire other people with our podcast.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really good point. For inspiration, for training advice, for fitness, for nutrition, there's another big one. Alex said it. I've really been inspired by some of those people who have recorded their journeys, and I think what's interesting as well is to give back in the way that we are, because we're amateurs.
Yeah.
We are not pros. We are not Nick Bare or Sally McRae, whose jobs it is to do this. We have other jobs. We have middle school, soon high school.
Yeah.
And we have work. I'm an engineering supervisor, and it's a big job, and we have family stuff. So I think trying to inspire other people in our situations who are trying to be amateur athletes on top of everything else, and how can we put that all together?
Yeah.
So I think it's a worthy cause. It's something that we want to try, and so we thank you for giving us a shot, and we're going to try and drop an episode maybe every 1 or 2 weeks, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
We don't want to just make something, right? It should have some content that we really want to share.
Yeah.
So we got some cool stuff coming up. We got some great stuff planned this year. There's the other thing I wanted to mention too is it's winter in Wisconsin right now. It's cold. It's wet. And video editing and working on some stuff like this is it's a great way that we can spend our time too as a family.
Yeah.
And do some stuff together. Anything else that you wanted to tell the audience, Alex, or I guess just bring up for our first episode here?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so this is the introduction. We'll be putting together some more episodes coming up, so please like and subscribe. leave your comments in the comments below. We will try to answer them. I'd love to hear if anybody is inspired by this or interested in talking about some of the events that we have coming up, or has tips to give us too, either about creating or some of the work that we're doing in our races, in our training, fitness, endurance, strength, nutrition. There's so much here.
Yeah.
It's a really cool place to explore, and I look forward to hearing from the audience as well,
Yeah.
and getting some feedback, right?
And also ideas for future episodes too.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. So we look forward to doing this together. It's just sort of a cool father-son thing as well. So
Yeah.
but once again, like and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time, and have a great time on your runs, and hopefully we can be a little bit of an inspiration to you too. So thanks for joining us today.